Hi everybody, this is Bobby with Bobby Stamps, and I just want to, first I have to tell you, this was dangling, and every time I would start to talk, I would hear something hit my cabinet, and it was this hanging on my sweater that I have on because it's a little bit chilly in here. It's been a long while since I have been able to share a video with you guys, and I'm so happy to say that my craft room is 99.9% done, and now I'm ready to start sharing videos again. So this is the card that I made for Team Stampin's blog hop. Our theme was Mother's Day, and this is the card that I'm going to share with you guys today. And you'll have to forgive me as well, because now it's a whole new craft room, and I have a whole new camera set up, and I'm not even going to tell you how I have this set up right now, but I know it needs improvement. So please be patient with me. Hopefully you guys can see everything and hear me pretty well today as I do the card. So I'm going to use, my base is Sweet Sugar Plum, and I'm just going to go ahead and score that. Okay, and then I have a piece of Wild Wasabi, and I used the, I'm trying to grab it really quick, I used the Layered Leaves Texture Embossing folder on that piece, and so that will go down next. And I forgot a layer, so let me grab it really quick. I have all this prepped because this is going to be a class. As you're watching this, on Saturday morning I have my local card and coffee class, and this is going to be one of the cards that they make today. So that's going to go like that. And then I have a piece of Perfect Plum. Looks like I accidentally grabbed two pieces. And a piece of this beautiful DSP paper. I actually own 2 packs of this Petal Garden. Yep, that's the name, Petal Garden. And there are some beautiful DSP papers in that paper pack. And this is just another piece of that. I cut this out with the layering squares, framelits, and then another piece of Perfect Plum. And we'll just layer those two together like that. So the first thing I want to do is, let me grab, I think I forgot to grab, just want to grab a piece of this really quick because we're going to have Perfect Plum, because we're going to pop some flowers out on that. And I'm also going to need a strip of Sweet Sugar Plum for the same purpose. I'm going to use the Blossom Builder Punch, and then I'm also going to use the Pansy Punch that is retiring, and the Classic Label Punch. I'm using Perfect Plum ink and Sweet Sugar Plum ink, and then I'm using brand new, that is going to be available in the upcoming catalog in June, polka dot tulle ribbon. I got this because I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I was able to place a pre-order, and so I got those on my pre-order. Okay, so I paused the video really quick because I didn't want to mess up my card packets that I have ready for my card class. So I just went ahead and grabbed 2 pieces of scrap paper of Perfect Plum and Sweet Sugar Plum for me to use, so that way I don't have to worry about messing that up. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab my flower, and this is the one in the, I guess I didn't mention the stamp sets, in the flower shop, and it's this one that has the writing on it. And then I'm going to use this image right here from the background bits. And then we're going to use the Happy Mother's Day sentiment right here from the Teeny Tiny Wishes. So what I'm going to do really quick is, we'll just ink that up. I'm going to open up Perfect Plum, and we'll just ink that. And I'm just going to stamp one, and I'm going to do another right there in Perfect Plum, and I'm going to leave that open because we're going to do our sentiment. And I'm just going to pop those out really quick. Just always takes me longer to get it lined up perfectly, as close as I can get it. That's pretty good on that one. And then we'll just do the same thing right about there, I think is good for that one. I'm going to just move those out of the way. And we'll move that piece of cardstock out of the way. Then on the Sweet Sugar Plum, woo, what I did with the background bits was I just inked it up and stamp it. And then you can kind of see if you're going to need more, but I'm just going to use this part of my punch right here. Because I just wanted the flower that I'm going to put in the center. I just didn't want it to be plain, so that if you guys can see, it's got that little bit of an image on it. And so that's enough with what I did to get me to. And then you're going to have these little bits that fall out. And that's fine. You can just throw those away really quick. And I'm just going to go ahead while I'm here. And I have a scrap piece of Whisper White, and we'll just ink up our Happy Mother's Day image. And I didn't even stamp that to see if I had it straight or right, because I'm just going to use the classic label punch, and that will kind of make it straight or crooked while we have it in there. So you just kind of line it up that way. And we'll just throw that piece away then. And that is all of our stamping that we're going to do. And you could ink around the edges if you wanted to of your flowers to give them just a little bit more detailed, or if you wanted to cover that up. But I'm just going to do it like we're going to do it for my card class. And we're just going to leave it like that. So I'm just going to take a mini dimensional and place it right in the center of each one of these flowers, like that. And then peel off the backing of each one. And make sure that you guys visit my blog this upcoming week. I'm going to be doing a craft room tour update and share my new space with you guys. And so I'm just taking my bone folder now and just kind of bending up those flowers just a bit, the center, and then I'm just going to place that right there in the middle. And I'm just going to do the same with this one. Just give it that nice little curvature on the flower, and then just place it right there in the center. And then we can just do the same thing with the leaves on here. You can just kind of go in underneath that we just did, and then just kind of pull up on each one of them, and that will just give it a little bit. You're just breaking down the fibers just a little bit is what we're doing, and giving it a little bit of curve is what we're going to do. Whoops, if I can hold that one in my hand. Do the same thing. Okay. And you just keep going until you have a shape that you like, or, you know. Okay, now what we can do is start putting our card together. So I'm just going to grab, well, I thought I was going to, but I can't find my snail. I did my Facebook Live, and I'm wondering, yep, it's across the room. So we'll just use Tombow. No biggie. I do a weekly Facebook Live at 1 o'clock, and I'm going to try my best now to get back to my normal schedule. I was trying to do 2 videos a week for YouTube, so that is my other goal, is to get back on schedule with that too. And if you guys haven't, make sure that you visit my blog, because I have a great promotion going on that's going to start May 1st for the Share What You Love bundle. That is available for customers to order. And you'll get a free class if you order from me and order that bundle during that promotion. Okay. So then what we'll do is just take the Perfect Plum, And put some Tombow in the back of it. And just adhere that to the piece of sweet sugar plum. Okay. Then I'm just going to, take this piece that we've embossed with the flower image. And I am just going to grab my spritzer. And I'm just going to tie this in a cute little knot, like so, and then peel that off. And then you just take your snips and cut it right in the center. And then you can just place this where you want it, and right about there, I think, is where I'm going to want to place that. Okay, but we're not going to put it on yet because we want to put this down first, and you can do it either way that you want, but I am going to choose to put my I'm going to put my piece over, so I'm just going to kind of put this where I think I'm going to want it, and right about there looks good. So I'm just going to take some Tombow and put on the back of that piece, and then we'll just place that right where you think you're going to want it on your card. And then we'll grab our square, and we're just going to do the same thing. We're just going to place everything first, and then we'll put our ribbon on top. And so we'll just put that down like so. And then I'm going to put my ribbon over top of this, is what I want to do. And then I'm going to take my 2 flowers, and I'm going to grab a dimensional and put one in the center. And then we'll put one right there at the top. Grab another one, put it right in the back. And then I'm just going to place one right there. Then I'm just going to grab my pearls, and I just have mine in this little sandwich bag. You can use whatever size you want. I think I'm just going to go ahead and grab 2 of the larger ones for this one. And just place them right there in the center of our flower, like so. Okay, so now we have all that on there. Let's go ahead and grab our ribbon now and just place it right where we think we're going to want it. And I think that looks really cute right there. And as you can see, it's just meeting up perfectly right there in the back. I'm going to grab a piece of tape and tape that down. Bend this piece around and do the same thing. Just put a piece of tape down. Oh, I moved the wrong thing out of the way. And then you can kind of, you know, fuss with this if you want it to go straight, diagonal, but I think that looks really cute. So I'm just going to leave it alone. And then I'm just going to use some more of my Tombow. And we'll just center that right on that piece of perfect plum. And the last thing we have to do is put on our greeting. And again, I'm going to bring in the mini dimensionals. And I'm just going to pop that up. I'll probably use 3. I use this classic label punch a lot, so I kind of know that that's my go-to number for these. Okay, and then we're just going to put this right there at the bottom, and there you guys go. Everything out of the way, and I'll kind of zoom in so you can see it really good. There is a beautiful Mother's Day card. I hope you guys enjoy it, and make sure that you visit my blog. It's bobbystamps.com. Thanks, guys.